So this morning, I heard that the Albuquerque Police Department was doing a town hall, and they were trying to use this town hall to build relations and trust with our community. But nobody in the town hall is allowed to actually talk about crime. No questions in regards to crime and the victims that are riddled in this community get answers about what the answer is to crime. I think it's disingenuous. I think it's intellectually dishonest for the Albuquerque Police Department to think that a town hall trying to build trust and give the community a voice, but taking out the number one problem Albuquerque's faced with, crime, is absolutely appalling and ridiculous. I think that our city leaders are completely detached and stuck in an echo chamber where they think that, quoting, "You're right, crime is an issue, but to get to the underlying issue of police brutality, use of force, we have to focus on all of our attention on building that trust and restoring that relationship with officers in this community. One, we are this community. Your officers, most of them, were born and raised in this community. Two, this doesn't address an underlying glaring issue called crime, as we're dealing with our third triple homicide in the city of Albuquerque since February. And number three, your Albuquerque police officers are so scrutinized, they're so reformed, they're underneath a microscope, they don't even feel like they can do their job. So initiating or saying that there's a problem with police brutality in today's world at the Albuquerque Police Department is absolutely appalling. It's a talking point, and it shows that our leaders are detached, out of touch, and only listen to their echo chamber. And this town hall that the police department wants to talk about is another example of a deaf police department that is so away and detached from what is going on in the streets of Albuquerque. It's ridiculous. Our leaders are completely detached from what the truth is. In order to build trust, you're going to have to actually do your job and lower crime and make the community feel safe. Right now in the city of Albuquerque, it's a disaster. We don't have enough cops to do the job that we need. We over-investigate cops. This community would be shocked to know that while you're waiting on a police officer for your residential burglary or the third time your car got stolen, that officer's most likely being investigated because the person that they were arresting said, "Ow." Literally, hours of time and investigators going into an individual that's in handcuffs that said, "Ow." We have systemic problems that are unsustainable. They all relate to this DOJ consent decree, the reform process. I think there is a better way to do it. We need to get common sense back to the table, and we need to get Albuquerque police officers back to work. They are walking out the door, and it's because of leadership that is deaf and detached from what it's like to actually work in this police department and actually live in this community. This is a fight for the soul of the city. We've literally started a campaign begging city leaders to care about crime because we get calls all day long from citizens that want to know, why doesn't Albuquerque care about crime? The citizens now have a voice. Our community has a voice. We've sent almost 10,000 emails since the beginning of the launch of our campaign. And yet they still don't want to address crime. They still don't have a plan for crime. They still don't have a plan to relieve the scrutiny of your Albuquerque police officers so we can get back to work. I'm asking this community, I'm asking our law enforcement community, keep sending those emails every day, every month, every person in your family. Make our city leaders listen to you. You live here. We pay taxes here. You want to build trust with the police department? Let's start out by actually being an effective and efficient police department for our community. Then let's work on the other stuff. Let's work on the little stuff, then we'll work on the big stuff. Thank you.